All right, it is December 11th already, and we are in the midst of the holiday season. So I loved what Kathy had to say on Monday night about what we do now is what's going to set us up for success in January. And I can tell you, Jen Gardner's not on right now, but we were talking last night, and last year at the end of the year, she had a lot of last minute enrollments like right before the new year because people were ready to get started. And it's probably because all of the posting that she did, showing up every day on Facebook, reminding them that, you know, the time is now. And last year, I believe we had some kind of great special that was similar to Black Friday ish. So, what Kathy said was, we have about 10 days to really be in action because after that people are going to fall off the face of the earth. They're going to be at holiday parties, they're going to be with their family, which is why we did like such a short challenge in HHP. Are you guys liking the challenge so far? Are people saying they like it? Okay, good. We were a little not sure about how it was going to be in such a large group and if people would be able to find the posts, but it seems to be going okay so far. Obviously using the hashtags and trying to make sure that people see, when they go in. If your people are looking for them and can't find them, you can always go back and tag them. But so for the next 10 days, Kathy's challenge was just to talk to 5 people a day for the next 10 days. And that doesn't mean that those people that you talk to are going to enroll, but that does mean that they're going to be thinking of you. And when you Facebook message someone, that brings them to your feed. So anything you post on your wall, they will see higher content. I don't know if you noticed that when you talk to somebody on Messenger, it's like then you see their posts more. So Jay Bennett suggested that we redo our list and make it the biggest list we can find. NYKO is a little later this year, and I don't know if that was intentional, like celebrations earlier, NYKO is later. I don't know if it has something to do with what they're bringing to us in January. Probably some kind of great promotion for a crystal reset of some kind. But if we have the enrollments now going into the beginning of January, those people are going to help you. It'll help you benefit. So say you have like 10 new enrollments and 5 of them promote, you're going to get those bonuses. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's why we want to have enrollments going into the new year. And you can't be afraid to talk to people. I don't know how excited you are about how you feel, but there's a lot of people that don't have what we have. I'm in the hospital bed yesterday, and I try not to put a lot of stuff out. Like I'm funny about my personal stuff. Like I don't know. I'm weird. Anyways, like, but my nurse is like, so what medications are you on? I'm like, none. She's like, none? Like no medication. I'm like, no, I don't take anything except for vitamins and ionics and all of my supplements that we take from Isogenics, but I take nothing. And then the anesthesiologist came and said, do you have heart disease? Do you have problems with your lungs? Do you have liver? I mean, obviously to look at me, you shouldn't look at me and think that I have health problems, but they have to ask all these things. And they're like, wow, we don't see that very often. That's what they said to me. We don't see people that are healthy in here. We don't see people that don't have problems that they need to address. And then they give them a nice drug to cure whatever problem they're there for. And then they have side effects that they have to counter and they give them more drugs. I saw one of Chris's posts in HHP, which is so true. Her husband's a pharmacist, and we're just handing out meds to people. And I woke up out of anesthesia. They didn't even need to give me a pain pill. They were like, are you nauseous? Do you have pain? I'm like, no, I'm good. I jumped up, went to the bathroom. They're like, do you want a wheelchair? I'm like, no, I'm fine. And I walked right out of there. Okay. So you can't say that that's not because I take good care of my body, right? Or that I have good nutrition. So I probably should post about it. Maybe I should just go live because I feel like typing it doesn't quite give it credit like credit is due, right? And people think that it's hard or that they can't be like us, but that's a story they're creating to make an excuse. And maybe they don't know how easy it is because a lot of people really don't understand that it's easy. So we need to always be saying the word easy, right? That's what I tell people. I want to make your life simpler, easier, and less painful. People need better sleep. People need energy. They might not need weight loss. So literally in my commercials for BNI, I'm like, I am not just the weight loss Nazi over here, guys. I'm not judging your donut that you're shoving in your face right now. Well, maybe I am a little, because they do it every week. And every week they say the same thing to me, like, don't watch me eat this. And I'm like, if you know that you shouldn't be doing it, then why are you doing it? Because it's not helping you get to your goals, right? So the other thing that was great on the call on Monday was, what are your goals for 2020? They asked us to ask our team who's really committed to 2020, who needs more income, what can that do to change your life? And I don't know if you guys saw Cody and his rank advancement. He had a promotion this week. And it's not that it's easy for him, but it's that he is like on it. Every free second he has, he is talking about Isagenix. He had 7 enrollments in 1 week. And so here's what I can tell you. It doesn't matter where you are on the tree. It doesn't matter who's under you or who's helping you, because what matters is the work you put in. So if someone says to me, I'm just not making the money that I thought I would make or that I want to make, you're in control of that. And I'm not saying that to be mean, but number one, enrolling is going to be huge for your income, as well as retention. And Kathy always talks about retention. So the IsaLife app, get them on it as soon as possible, show them how to use it. The IsaBody challenge, I can't wait until it's easier and they put it on the app. I don't know when that comes, probably NYKO, which is a little later than I would like it to be, but IsaBody challenge is huge, and Isa delivery. Okay. The other story I want to share, because I think I got cut off last week. Hopefully my Wi-Fi stays connected. I enrolled someone last week that came to Chris's Sip and Sample, I think in June or July. Her husband's in BNI with me, and I followed up with her constantly. Just, how are you? How are you doing? I knew she needed me, but you know what she told me? I had to be ready. And so she had gastric bypass, lost 100 pounds, has gained 40 back. And she's like, I can't do this. I cannot gain weight back after what I invested and what I did for myself. And so she started on Monday. But the last conversation she had before I enrolled her last week was, I don't have time for this. I don't know why my husband keeps telling you to call me. I'm busy. That's how she spoke to me on the phone. Guess what? I called her again. The other thing, so apparently after they gave me some drugs yesterday, my husband said that I was trying to call a woman who is ghosting me. And I said, I need to call her right now because I'm tired of her not answering my phone call. And he said, you sound like you're drunk. You shouldn't probably call anyone. I have no memory of it. I wish he would have taped it because it would be a great testimony. So what did I do when he told me that I said that, and I was waiting for my my prescription? I called her and left her a message, and I'm just going to call her every day until she answers me. So sometimes your subconscious will tell you what to do, and we just can't ignore it, right? So the other thing, we're still doing our Wednesday night webinars. Tonight, Kelly Heimbach is doing it for us. We're trying to get them to less time. We want it to be like 20 minutes. We want it to, honestly, Cindy wants it to be more of a product testimony with a little bit of business. Everyone talks about things differently, so she's allowing us to put our spin on it. I'm doing the webinar next week, so I can't do some of the stuff that they do with like the quadrants and all that stuff, so I probably won't have those slides in there. I'm the free shake lady because I feel like that's the simplest way to say it is, let's get you some free shakes, because who doesn't want to eat for free, period. So I will customize mine, and then once I do this, then I have it down. So then we can start having them. Maybe we'll say the 1st of January, I can have them on our own and just do a Zoom. And we can pick a time or a day that works, that you feel like you can invite to, if you feel like the one on Wednesday isn't personal enough, if that makes sense. Because I could even record a fresh copy and we can even have it to share. Although they're not deleting the ones out of HHP like they said they were going to. So they are still there for us to watch. So you can always go back and tag people later if they miss it. So that is kind of nice that we have it on the rewind, so it's easy to share. And you can even have them watch that before you meet with them, so then they have an idea of what you're going to talk about when you do meet. So what else did they say? Make a new list. I liked the verbiage that they said. I'm expanding my business and I thought of you. Because like they said, people like to make money. Who doesn't need extra money, especially at Christmas? And right off the bat, not only can we at least get their first products paid for and they can eat for free for a whole month, which technically saves you a lot of money. But it can go further than that if they want to. And we're seeing it happen, so we know that we know that it does happen. The other question they asked is, how excited are you about your future? So you need to establish your why and really know what it is that drives you and what's the why behind it. It can be any number of things. It can be so you can retire, so you can travel, so that you can be with your family more, because that was my biggest why, was that I wanted to be home with my kids. So this was a great vehicle to get me there. And I love doing that for other moms as well. So what else can I help you with? As far as I know, I was starting to help you with Team Z last week, and I'm sure there is a lot more to it. I wouldn't say that I'm real savvy with it. I know at least I can log who I'm talking to, and it reminds me to go back and talk to my product users and stay in touch with people. So that I love, which I did that really well before. So now I'm just tracking it, which is nice. I have to say, this is not a good excuse. When I was traveling, I still did my DMOs, but logging them was difficult just because I was, I was with my husband and his brother and his wife, and I was trying not to be like stuck in my phone. And, we were touring San Diego. So it was like when I was sitting on a bus, I could work. Those kind of things where I could do stuff, because there are just some things that I have to do every single day to stay on top of things. I don't like to not have a post up every single day of some kind. One thing my husband learned in his conference, which this is a completely different business model, but they told him, even like with hiring new employees and things, that Facebook for young people is not conducive, and that he needed to be on Instagram. And so I'll be honest, I can post on there, but I'm not good at connecting on that platform for some reason. It bugs me that I don't really know people's real names, because it's like everybody has a weird handle on there. And that's my own story that I'm telling myself, because I don't know. I think I'm old. I don't know. But I do love LinkedIn, especially for the business side and connecting with new people. I think that's it's a little easier to connect on there than sometimes it is on Facebook, because business people aren't afraid to accept you necessarily, because they want their network to be larger as well. So it's like you're both going after the same thing, whereas Facebook is more just like daily life friend kind of thing. Depends on whether or not you do it for business or not. It's different for us than it is for others. But hopefully everybody's understanding how to use HHP, because I know we understand it because we do it every day. And I try to stress that even to our leaders. Like, most people don't know that you search hashtags, not older people for sure. You know what I mean? So maybe just check in with your clients and make sure that they're finding everything okay. So that way they're finding value. We want to make sure that everybody is being served. I'm going to have workouts up on Mondays and Fridays. I pre-recorded all of them because I'm not allowed to work out for at least 4 weeks. Pray for my family. So, okay, I don't want to just talk at you. What else can I do for you? Is there something I can do to help hold you accountable? Can we all agree to talk to 5 people a day? Because if we each talk to 5 a day for the next 10 days, we have till the 20th, I would say. Well, she said that on the 9th. So we get into the week of Christmas and it's a little sketchy. But I think that's a great goal. It's not too many. And what I would do, if you're not doing TeamZ, then I would still track it on paper. Oh, Chris, hold on, I can't hear you. Maybe I could never hear anybody. That's good. How do I switch this? Let me log on with my phone, I guess, because I can't hear. Again. I don't have anything plugged in either. Okay. Now you can talk.
Are you saying that if we want to use HHP for searching, that we have to use hashtags?
You don't have to.
Okay.
When we are posting in HHP, especially for this group,
Yeah.
we are using Slay the Holidays or
Right.
day one.
That
So those words are your keywords. I don't think you have to use the hashtag, but we're using the hashtag. That makes sense.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And then, you know, you're welcome to add content. And if you want to, I mean, obviously everybody should be adding content every day, at least one post a day, but you can use the hashtags too, if you want. That helps. Okay. All right. You guys don't need anything? No? All right. Well, thanks for hopping on. Keep in touch with me and let me know what else you need. Don't forget about the holiday party on the 22nd. Sunday the 22nd. And Cindy does need like a head count because she's providing food for everyone. Okay. All right. Please let me know if you need anything else, guys.
Hey.
Talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.